Hi, good evening, everyone. Dr. Freedom here with you. Times from Dr. News from in and around the universe that may or may not astound you, confound you, and resound you to the point that you might take up certain things I will not discuss here. You will do things to yourself. I'm just dying laughing because, once again, immediately after the trailer comes out, the usual suspects are out there doing all these videos using clever titles and all that. And it's like you knew they had the title, the artwork, and the thumbnail, and everything that was in that video had been probably shot, done, and produced before the trailer even aired. Sadly, we're in an era where everybody prejudges everything before it airs. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have said the same thing to me about Star Trek Discovery. And I said, yeah, but you notice how many videos I've actually done on it? 0. You know how many times I've sat here, went into forums and bitched about it, or went on Facebook and yowled? 0. Because what happened was, when I saw the trailer, I saw the what you call it, the J.J. Abrams lens flare, and then I saw the setup, plus the fact that you could tell that whoever created it did 0 research on the material, from the very simple fact that you have the entire crew, how many years before Kirk and Spock? 10 years, if I remember right. Yet they're all wearing the standard Starfleet logo, which didn't become the standard Starfleet logo until after the Enterprise came back from its 5-year mission, which shows me how much they care. So that's why I didn't bother. If they don't care, I'm not going to care. But yeah, once again, as I said, they went ahead and did every single thing I knew they were going to do because they put it in that age range so they could go hop on old storylines that were hits. And they did it. But as I said, that's not what this video is about. It's about Doctor Who and the fact that it seems that immediately after Jodie Whittaker was announced, this rant began, and it is yet to stop. I'm not kidding. Some of these guys, I hope they have blood pressure machines in their house. But at the same time, I'm beginning to wonder, do you think their moms look like Jodie Whittaker or something? Maybe it's some kind of strange Oedipal backlash. I don't know. But okay, let's get to the stuff you're here to see, okay? Sorry I'm running way behind this week, but like I said, we had some family situations going on. You're going to see the virtual background screw up because look at this. See my cup? It mystically appeared out of nowhere with my arm. Look at it. But as I said, basically they've been confirming a lot of this stuff I've already been telling you. But okay, over here on the Daily Mail, it's the top 100 shows to watch this Christmas, which I found ironic because they basically put them in order of when they're going to air. They didn't go by order of popularity. They went by order of when they're going to air. Because if you follow it, they go all the way down to Doctor Who. New breed of Daleks prepares to invade Earth. The Doctor's faithful companions, plus John Barrowman as Captain Jack, yada, 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 face the menace alone as the Time Lady herself languishes in an extraterrestrial prison at the other end of the galaxy. So that's their synopsis of it. BBC One, and if you remember right, 6:45 p.m. UK time. That's 1:45 p.m. here where I'm sitting. So I'm going to try to get us an Omega Files out on that. I'm going to see how much of the crew is left after this year's grand disasters. And oh, here we go. Moving forward. You see what it helped also, I had preloaded these. Okay, Jodie Whittaker had to be carried after breaking down over Bradley Walsh's final scenes. This does not bode well. Now remember, who's been sitting here telling you that they're leaving? Because there was no way in hell Bradley Walsh was shooting how many other series and then doing even a COVID season of Doctor Who. Well, sure, he's a busy man. He's done a busy schedule before. But this is under COVID guidelines, and he's already signed to do another show. Plus the fact that they shot the series Ender Resolution or the New Year's special last year Plus the fact they shot Revolution of the Daleks. See, I brainstormed. Those two titles are so similar. It throws me out. They shot it with the rest of the season, which indicated to me that they wanted to get that done so they didn't have to sign these guys back into another contract just to have them come back and do a special. Or come back and do another season just to pop up and say, okay, we're leaving, things like that. So that's why they went ahead and shot it, so they knew they were leaving back when this was shot during Series 12. All right, and plus the fact that you really think Tosin Cole, who plays Ryan, was going to be at Chicago TARDIS last year if, he was still working on Doctor Who at the time? No. That's how I pretty much knew he was gone. Plus, he had already signed on to another series over on AMC. But, it's not unusual for folks to get emotional when they see coworkers depart, especially ones you get very close to on set. And also the words now, of course, going around that Yaz will probably be the only remaining companion. And, of course, you know, you have groups of folks out there who want to see the Doctor and Yaz get together romantically, and then you have other people who are throwing a screaming baby shit fit about it, like it's somehow going to alter their universe. Someone is going to steal their dog or kick their puppy because of the fact the Doctor might have a romantic relationship again. Sorry, folks. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You saw Rose get into a romantic relationship with 10. You saw Rose in an almost romantic relationship with 9. Plus the fact you had, you know, Captain Jack Harkness and, you know, kissing everybody, male or female. Yet if Yaz and the Doctor kiss, it's the end of Doctor Who. That's funny. Ain't this the same crowd that's been sitting there quoting Ian Levine as their great marker that Doctor Who sucks? Yet it was Ian Levine who praised Fugitive of the Junoon. They don't mention that bit, do they? Huh, Narcotic and your little buddy, the mask guy who stole the whole shtick from me. And don't think he didn't. Everybody does, because I'm so damn good. Okay, moving forward. All right. All right, Gateway timeout. What? What the ruddy hell is this? And we're clipping it. And then coming up next year, BBC America has released new images for Revolution of the Daleks. Just a few nifty shots here and there, you know, Doctor looking glum. Another view of the Dalek that's going to destroy the Daleks, according to those idiots out there who are just throwing fits. And meanwhile, by the way, we've already found out from the trailer, this is no spoiler, that they're not even Daleks. They're not actually Skaro-born created Daleks. And it looks to me like what happened was whatever company had the body of the Dalek, or the mechanical body of the Dalek from back in Resolution, had obviously done schematics and all that and somehow came up with a diagram to make their own. Hence the explanation for Chris Noth's character, who I love how he's being compared to Donald Trump, even though there was never a direct reference to that. To me, he's just a typical bureaucratic bungler, of which Trump happens to be also. But okay, that's my opinions. I don't know what yours are. Okay, so a few new shots here and there. Some really good ones. So if you want to go take a look at these, look at that. We're following the Dalek in the combat. Okay. Yeah, until he turns and fires on you. All right. So there you go, over on Bleeding Cool. Some interesting stuff. Moving forward. See, look, I'm so depressed. All right. Okay, back to this. John Barrowman warns of some sad and shocking events in Revolution of the Daleks. Here's the thing. They're basically giving the whole thing away. It's now beginning to look like somebody's going to croak. Now, whether that's Ryan and Graham or just Ryan or just Graham, it seems to be a foregone conclusion now that something really bad is going to happen. But at the same time, you know, they could be tugging our chain. We don't know. You know, it just, but, you know, come on. Jodie breaking down over that. Of course, Barrowman slipping back inside the coat to meet the Doctor in Revolution of the Daleks. This is mainly an update of information we already had. But I figure you want to give this a read through. This is Barrowman giving his shtick on it. So I'm just glad that they're finally going to put these two together back, you know, the Doctor and Jack back together on screen. Funny how somebody else wouldn't do it. All right. Mandip Gill opens up on Yaz and Doctor romance rumors. Basically, if you go through this, she says the fan art is just out there. It's good, isn't it? You want a character in a storyline, even though that storyline wasn't there. You don't want people to be talking about it. I don't want it to just stay on screen. I want people to relate to it and have seen something in our two characters that they think they could go on a different journey. Soft to me. I'm here for it. And basically what she's saying is, I'm not saying it happens or it doesn't happen. I can hear people squeeing out there right now. It's just crazy. But, you know, thousands and thousands of, you know, people out there just punch the air going, it's going to happen, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Bradley Walsh, Tosin Cole. Basically, as I said, these are just articles confirming what we already know, that they're leaving, but I'm going to, you know, give them here to you so you can read them for yourself if you've not read them already. Like I said, I'm so sorry for being so far behind, guys. It's just, we've got some things going on, real life wise with my wife's family, and it's just very hard to concentrate on this right now. All right, moving forward. Dr. Hughes, this article's been coming up like mad. I actually had somebody message me over this about, oh man, that's just bad, man. That was a last minute idea. What does that mean for the future? Do you think every single thing Stephen Moffat put on the screen was planned months in advance? He yanked a lot of that crap out of his butt. Come on, he couldn't even keep his own rules right over the weeping freaking angels. Good. Well, I want to have this. I want to have this. Oh, wait, I'm going to have Zygons with it. No, wait, no. But there's some kind of magic reason why it doesn't do like it did before. Yeah. So every author does this. I do this. Like I said, I'm not well known like these guys are at all. For you handful of people, yes. There's another more chapters coming on Murder on the Chitanya. I deeply apologize. Like I said, a lot of real life stuff going on here. So I haven't had any time to really work on it. And I apologize deeply. But it was the thing is, in order to really confound an audience, and this really kills spoilers when you throw something in there, a curveball that nobody's expecting, and especially if it comes out of nowhere from the last minute. You can't exactly have it leaked if it came out of nowhere from the last minute. And it's like a lot of great ideas came out of nowhere at the last minute. So it's like you can't just sit there and go, well, this means that Chibnall doesn't plan, Chibnall doesn't do this. No, he had an inspiration, he had a thought, and he decided to enact it. And guess what? He got one of the most highly praised episodes in frickin' Doctor Who history. And I don't say that lightly. Come on, Ian Levine, dudes. The guy who was one of the first ones who, when Jodie Whittaker was announced, went, rest in peace, Doctor Who, 1963 to 2017. Praised Fugitive of the Jadoon for the twists and all that it put in it. So, yeah, sometimes inspiration hits you at the last minute. Hey, opportunity's knocking. Don't leave the door locked because you said, it's the wrong time. Okay? It's that simple. All right, Bradley Walsh, and once again, talk about Revolution of the Daleks and leaving Doctor Who. So as I've been telling you all like crazy, the writing's been on the wall for over a year, especially when we found out they filmed Revolution of the Daleks for the rest of the series. Because as I said before, I said this over a year ago, it's very simple. When they announced Tosin Cole was going to be at Chicago TARDIS, that means he's probably been already released from his contract. They shot everything at once, so that way these guys can go out and go ahead and move forward with their careers, not having to wait to shoot another special. It's that damn simple, or another departure later on. I have heard rumors, and I can't confirm them, that Bradley Walsh may pop up occasionally in a recurring role, kind of like Wilfred Mott, but I can't confirm that. So please don't get your hopes up on that yet. So he may yet pop up here and there. It just probably will not be as a companion of the Doctor from this time forward after this episode. Unless they croak him. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I really hope they don't, but at the same time, there are risks to doing the things you do when you're with the Doctor, and I think sometimes that gets overlooked a lot. Got it. I just really contradict myself. Actually, it does happen a lot. But okay, let's move forward. As I said before, the audios are going to still be coming. It's going to probably be after the first of the year. I apologize deeply. It's just one of the voice actors has a real life situation going on. My wife has a major real life situation going on right now. And it's very hard for me to concentrate on just about anything. I've been doing a lot of hiding, a lot of, trying to bury myself in my work and things like that, as I can't even contemplate the situation she's in at this moment. And I have no idea how she's holding out. She's really showing her strength at this time. And all I can say is, hey, send positive thoughts her way because she really needs them. Take care, everyone, please. Have a good one. Hopefully see you again soon, as soon as possible. See you on the flip side. Freedom out, kiddies.